Okay, so this, according to Donald Trump Jr., how did CNN just pretend that Bernie didn't totally deny that he said a woman couldn't win and pretend like it was a fact just because Warren said so? It's not like her entire persona isn't built on lies. Is the fix against Bernie in again? This is so weird. I have such discordant thoughts just looking at this. It's like getting into a bathtub of hot water when you think it's cold water, though I don't know why you'd get into a bathtub of cold water unless you're getting in it with Donald Trump Jr. But in any case, this is probably the first and last time I will ever agree with Donald Trump Jr. But to what end? That's just the thing. To what end? Because people are just questioning why he even said that and why he's siding with Bernie. And it's kind of funny too, because in the debate, like not haha funny, but in the debate, even Bernie said that, I don't want to spend too much time on this because this is exactly what Donald Trump and his crew want. And I don't know if it's a divide and conquer tactic or if Donald Trump Jr. is siding with Bernie because he knows the alleged victimization towards his father by the mainstream media. Maybe he's just having a moment of sympathy for that. But my friends got kind of mad when I posted this on Facebook and I said, this is probably the first and last time I will ever agree with Donald Trump Jr. And they're like, oh, no, it's a divide and conquer tactic. It's the Russians, this, that, or the other. But I don't really know who it's dividing and conquering. I mean, it certainly didn't do Liz Warren any justice, although maybe she thought it might. And even if it is, Liz Warren's in on it. So I just don't understand exactly what the motivation would be behind this. So this is not a video of my telling you what's up and what's going on. This is sort of a video of like, to my 8 subscribers and anybody who decides to watch this, trying to help me figure this out. And maybe there's nothing behind it. Maybe it's just a dumb luck kind of thing, but I don't know. I just feel like Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders are diametrically opposed. Maybe this is something that they can bond upon. But again, even Bernie said, I don't think this is something we should spend a lot of time on. Donald Trump wants this. And the only thing I can figure is that maybe it's a distraction. Maybe they want them talking about this rather than the issues. But it's just really incongruous to me. That's all. And there was another theory posited that if Liz Warren loses, I almost said if she loses subscribers, sorry, the cat's banging his tail against this paper. If Liz Warren loses supporters, there's a very good chance that they could go to Pete Buttigieg. They probably wouldn't go to Bernie, but then again, I don't know. I kind of feel like Bernie and Liz have some supporters in common. So it's really strange. It's just I keep using the word incongruous. And I think I have to go because I don't know why the cat wants to divide and conquer and distract from this video. But in any case, if anybody out there is watching, and again, these are all practice political videos for me because I'm just getting my feet wet in hot water that I think is hot water that's not cold water, and not in a bath with Donald Trump Jr. That was actually creepy that I said that. Then maybe you've got some thoughts. Even still, I do have to add that I do think that the primaries are, I wouldn't say the divide and conquer portion of the election, but they are the portion of the election for us to disagree, have our discussions, have our arguments, vote for who we want, not for who we think is most electable, but for who we want. Or I should say, not to vote for who we think is most electable because of convention of who is usually most electable. I think the primaries are supposed to be messy. I think we're supposed to disagree during the primaries and then may the best candidate win, right? So sometimes I think we get a little too paranoid about divide and conquer because nobody's ever going to think the same way anyway about a candidate. And I just think we should all be true to ourselves, particularly in the primary. And then, of course, there's the argument made that if we're of the same party, you should all get in line behind that candidate. But again, I mean, you can't make anybody do anything. It's a free society. It's a free country. And it's a free right to vote as much as not vote. Although many would argue it is a civic duty. But regardless, I still don't totally see how divide and conquer would apply to this. But I do think it could be a distraction. But a distraction from what? That's just the key thing. Because I wonder what they were supposed to discuss, or if there was something they were supposed to discuss in lieu of this most current accusation. But then again, debates are kind of bunk anyway, because I just feel like the candidates have so little time, and I don't think they're always on their best sort of level of concentration because they're also worried about the time. I kind of prefer to watch interviews myself. But regardless, and I know I've said this before, if you have any ideas, just let me know, and peace out.